never going to miss from that range.
Ellis dishes to Jefferson. For the three. Dallas again missing.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Charlotte shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And you take a look at the statistics. This club is shooting 74% as a team.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Charlotte making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and Dallas also making the switch. Rondo's checked in.
Well, it's been said about Rajon Rondo that he's the smartest guy in the room and also might be the most stubborn. He's got a terrific IQ for the game, but he's opinionated. We've seen him butt heads with coaches in high school, college, and the pros, but that certainly doesn't take away from his greatness. He's a winner, a champion, and a terrific point guard.
Well, you're right. It has fueled his rise, whether it was at Kentucky, growing up in Louisville, or certainly playing with the Boston Celtics. Among some very important players, Hall of Famers like Allen and Garnett and Paul Pierce. He may have needed a little bit of that just to kind of clear the clutter and show that he could be a leader. Williams passes to Williams. Another miss by Williams.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, who wouldn't like a raise of over 17 times their current salary? That's what Chandler Parsons received this offseason, going from making under $1 million a season to earning 3 years, $46 million. And Kevin, Parsons was a steal at his prior salary, but at $15 million a season, he'll need to continue to improve.
Still young with a very versatile game. Doris, thank you. Ellis can't get it to go. Charlotte trailing. Williams kicks to Kid Gilchrist. 14 feet away, and he drops that one in. Kid Gilchrist has got 6 points.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
And Stevenson's checked in for Brian Roberts.
Let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Monte Ellis. How the last month of basketball was for him. He's around 14 points per game, over 2.5 steals and 3 assists. And those are good numbers, but maybe slightly subpar for a player of his stature.
Well, I think he's been pressing a little bit over that stretch, quite honestly, Steve. Perhaps worrying too much about the numbers and just not playing his own game.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Williams. Down low, Chandler with the steal. And now the fast break, Rondo with the ball. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Here's Jefferson, and Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. And some changes here for the Hornets. Biombo, he's checked in for Jefferson. And it's Henderson for Kid Gilchrist. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Stoudemire's checked in for Chandler. Villanueva comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Felton in for Ellis. Williams kicks to Henderson, and the rejection by Stoudemire. And they're able to recover. Stevenson outside, tries again. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
One thing you know when it comes to the Mavericks is they're not going to sit back and stand pat. They want to reload, not rebuild.
J.J. Barea is checked in for the Mavericks. It's Williams with the drive. In the corner, Henderson with it. Shoots from 14. The Mavericks pull it in. Well, guys, the Mavericks have made the most out of this run since they've had Dirk Nowitzki. A strong team for so long because they never tore it down.
Man, there were times they could have. I mean, you have to respect that mentality that, you know, they've maintained their unity, their continuity, and as long as you have Dirk, you know you can put pieces around him to be competitive. That's what the Mavs have always done.
5 to shoot. Boom, he jams it straight down. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Williams can't get it to go. The Mavericks trail it. Here's Felton, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
No, the Bobcats then, now Hornets, might have been a little bit late to the analytics movement, but that's going on in the NBA all over the place, and they're full-time on it now.
Yeah, they're all over it. Last season, they had a half dozen of their staff devoted to analytics.
Williams up on top, guarded by Barea. Williams attacking. Soft touch off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for Charlotte.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through, and that's not something they should get away from. And for the Hornets, that's huge, having a bit of a numerical guide as to who to target in free agency, because they aren't usually a big player in that respect.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Stevenson drives in, tries again, and it's good on the way up. Now it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
And the deficit would be bigger, but they've done a great job getting offensive rebounds and turning those rebounds into points. And we know the Hornets definitely aren't as big a player in most free agent markets. That's pretty clear, small market team. They're usually at the bottom of the league in payroll. But they are making the most of what they spend now with their analysis, so trying to level the playing field a little bit.
Williams up on top, guarded by Barea. Here's Henderson. The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Aminu. And here we go. Fast break. Barea's got it. And Aminu slams it in. Mark and Steve, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think.
And we're through. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Maurice Williams having a dominant impact in this game.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Anderson and MKG will fill out the wings. Al Jefferson out there with Williams. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Chandler the pass to Jefferson. Ellis dishes to Rondo. Nowitzki with the screen on Williams. The second chance effort. Shot denied. And he recovers it. And it's Rondo penetrating. And Chandler throws it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Pass to Henderson. Williams against Ellis. Williams with the ball. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Charlotte no good that time either.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
You wonder when you look back at it just how significant a win Dirk had when he was able to get his championship ring.
It's Ellis on the wing. Rondo kicks to Jefferson. His 3-pointers off the mark.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
It's Henderson on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. It's Williams with the drive. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Well, he shoots the ball with a lot of confidence from the line. He's very comfortable there, 84% on the season.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys. Well, you know, the Mavericks got back into the playoffs last season after missing the playoffs in 13. And this is a team that expects to be a playoff factor. Aside from that one season, they've not missed the playoffs since 2000.
Lets it fly from 18. Here's Jefferson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you look at the legacy of success for the Mavs. You have to go back to 2000 to find the last time they had a losing season. And even in 2013, what they term a disappointing year, they went 500 in the cutthroat Western Conference. Pretty impressive.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Zeller comes in for Marvin Williams. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Williams. Roberts passes to Jefferson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
Charlotte again missing. And you look at how much ownership can impact the team's fortunes. The first 20 years for the Mavericks, they've cracked 506 times, but they've done it in every season under current ownership.
Well, I know ownership is important, partner, but come on now. They do have Dirk Nowitzki, and he has a lot to do with that winning record as well. But no question about it, the Mavericks are clearly a first-rate franchise, and everybody from ownership on down can take pride in that.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Rondo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Rondo's got 13.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Ellis against Henderson. Shoots a fader, and that one's good. Henderson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, typically he's just a role player, but when he does score, it allows the offense to be more balanced.
And it's Rondo penetrating. That's good. He's got 15.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Rajon Rondo with the strong contribution so far in this one.
He just continues to light him up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Harris is checked in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, Dallas, since the All-Star break, we take a look at the numbers they've put up. 2nd in free throw percentage, 8th in steals, and they're in the top half of the league when it comes to limiting opponents' offense as well.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with a lot of aspects of their game, but particularly the free throw shooting that you talked about, Clark. This is a club that gets to the line. They're focused, obviously concentrate well. And I talked to the coach earlier. He mentioned how much they practice free throws each and every day, and it's obviously paid off.
Coach Rick Carlisle is really a competitive guy. He's hardworking, brings a razor-sharp intensity to the job. A former NBA player himself. He's not what you would call a player's coach. At least he doesn't fit that description as we've become accustomed to hearing it applied. He's not buddy-buddy with his guys. He is clearly all business.
Here's Jefferson, and that one's good. Jefferson's got 8 points.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
And a wide open look here for Ellis, and the jumper is good. Ellis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs. And Steve, when you played, was that important really to have a coach who really connected with players on the floor, or was it all about business?
No, I think it's important to connect with your players on a personal level. You need to get to know them, and they need to get to know you. There's got to be a healthy amount of trust for the relationships to work.
Harris kicks to Ellis. Another shot. Chandler, no good.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Roberts dishes to Jefferson. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Kicks it to Roberts. Back to Kidd-Gilchrist. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Harris misses. Hornets trail by 5. Henderson kicks to Roberts. Can't hit. Jefferson with some nice D. Ellis goes in, passes it to Nowitzki. Here's Jefferson. Oh!
Look out!